Yo, it's your boy Dctree, and this is Dctree-Nation, the channel on YouTube where we cover hoops and heroes. And today we're talking hoops. We talking my boy DeRozan, y'all. And I had to make a video right this second, dog. I wasn't even planning on making this video, player. I had to make this video because I just saw breaking news that Michael Conley got chosen as an all-star to replace the injured Devin Booker. Michael Conley, dog. Michael Conley. Not DeMar DeRozan. Michael Conley. Not only does that give the Jazz yet another all-star on this team, the Spurs still go unrepresented after several injuries. And then it's Michael Conley. Like, come on, man. They picked Michael Conley. He's never been an all-star before. This is his first time, and I'm not hating on that, but they picked him over DeRozan. That is wild. Michael Conley.
What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis?
Mother freaking Michael Conley.
What?
Yes, old man Michael Conley.
How, Sway? Take a few steps back to go.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
Okay, he's not that old, but you get what I'm trying to say, man. He's not an all-star, man. He is not an all-star. Come on, he's a good piece, but he is not an all-star. I'm telling you, this decision has me feeling like Will Smith.
No, no.
This decision has me feeling like Jim Carrey off of Liar Liar. This decision has me hotter than Buddy off The Office.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
Okay, woosah, Dctree, woosah. Calm down, brother, calm down. Before I get too deep into it, if you like my content, please sub to the channel. Okay, guys, just to start off this video in a calm way, a calm demeanor, now that I, kind of vented a little bit already. I started to make a video about this a week or two ago, about how DeRozan got snubbed, how the Spurs deserve representation in the Western Conference. I started to make that video, but I had to be honest with myself. DeRozan does have all-star talent. I do consider him an all-star caliber player, but the Western Conference is just too jam-packed with perimeter stars for you to get angry when someone like DeRozan doesn't make the all-star game. Okay, so I didn't opt to make that video. I did make a couple comments and a couple videos that I thought he should have been picked, just for the fact that the Spurs are like, almost a top 4 team in the West. They deserve representation in some shape or form. But the reason why I'm making this video now is because the Western Conference has had several injuries. You get what I'm saying? Several injuries. Anthony Davis out. Devin Booker is now out. So I feel like he should have got picked. You get what I'm saying? And we could make an argument that maybe a player like Chris Paul shouldn't have got selected at all. You get what I'm saying? But for you to get Chris Paul, which is an older guard, still has skills, future Hall of Famer, much respect to that guy, to have him on the team and then go and get another vet guard like Michael Conley to play alongside of him over DeRozan. I think Conley is averaging somewhere around 15 points per game. He's shooting great from three, like 43% for three, something like that. I'm not a big Conley fan. No one is. You get what I'm saying? He's a good piece, but he's not an all-star. There's a reason why this is his first all-star game. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not saying he hasn't had all-star caliber years. He just haven't had one this year. Not by my knowledge. Now, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I watch Jazz games. I'm not going to sit here and pretend I do that. But at the same time, when you consider so many injuries to other all-star players and the fact that the Spurs are the only team, top 8 team in the West without representation, and there's been several injuries, you got to go with DeMar DeRozan, man. You have to go DeMar DeRozan, especially if you put his numbers up against a guy like Michael Conley. Now, I get it's not all about numbers. I understand that. It's intangibles and things like that. I understand that. I get that. But the Western Conference, especially in this era, the last 2, 3, 4, 5 years, you don't pick people based off intangibles. You pick them off of bona fide stats, bona fide star power. And DeRozan's averaging like 21 points, 7 assists. You know what I'm saying? 5 or 6 rebounds. You know, he's balling. He's hooping, guys. You have to pick DeRozan. Even DeMar DeRozan is calling out the NBA on their BS. He literally has a tweet that says something around the fact that he's tired of the BS, that you got to ignore the BS. And I would show that on my channel, but I just don't want to risk getting a copyright strike over a curse word. And of course, it's a family show. You know, Dctree loved the kids, man. He loved the kids. So I don't want to say that. But at the same time, I couldn't agree with DeRozan anymore. Like, I couldn't, more than I do now. What is the NBA doing? What are they thinking? Are they really ignoring the success of the San Antonio Spurs? Like, I'm a Spurs fan. Been a Spurs fan for decades, man. And I understand that we are on the bottom of the totem pole. I get that. But good God, man. This is annoying, man. You chose a Jazz player over a San Antonio Spur? I understand the Jazz are having a knockdown season, but we deserve representation too. We deserve to be represented in the All-Star game, especially after so many players are out. DeRozan is an All-Star. He's been an All-Star ever since he's been in the East. Things are different in the West, a little bit more crowded in the West. That's understandable, but it's not crowded this year. He should have been in there. He should have been in the game. And you know, I don't put a lot of stock in All-Star games. You know, I watch them, I enjoy them, but it is what it is. I'd rather our players get some rest. I understand that. And this year is kind of weird anyway. The All-Star game is kind of weird, but I know this is important to DeRozan. And it's important to us because we're not in the championship realm these days. So these little wins matter. Like when your boy Keldon got chosen to the Rising Star game, although I heard they're not really having the game. Is that true? Let me know in the comments about that foolishness. But I was happy for Keldon, and I would be happy for DeRozan if he got chosen to the All-Star game. He deserves it, man. He definitely deserves it. Man, at the end of the day, man, I know Spurs fans, we kind of split on this idea of whether to trade DeMar or keep him. You know, some people are very critical of DeMar at the end of games and all of that. But let's support our team. Let's support our players. And he's one of our players, and he just, to me now, and I'm saying I'm 1,000% right. You can disagree with me. That's fine. But to me, he's being treated unfairly with this situation. Come on now. I wasn't even going to bring it up before. I wasn't going to be a homer. I wasn't going to, be biased, which is hard to do in sports, obviously. Wasn't going to be biased. That's why I didn't make this video before. I wanted to make the video. I could have made the video to get some views, get some likes. I could have did that. But I was like, no. You know what? The West is just too packed. Even Devin Booker, as good as that guy is, didn't make the All-Star game. That's why I told myself. That's why I didn't make that video. But when Anthony Davis goes down, and then Devin Booker gets picked, and then Devin Booker goes down, you got to go with DeRozan, man. You got to go with DeRozan, in my opinion, man. Let me know in the comment section how you feel about this situation. Just had to make this quick video, more of a rant than a scripted video. Thanks for kicking it with me. Check out the other videos on the channel. Keep an eye out for that WandaVision video I'm going to drop tomorrow if you're into superheroes. Thanks for kicking it with me, guys. Peace.